Okay, so now let me just make sure we're all good here. Oh, that's strange. I hope the YouTube end was okay. I wonder if that's been affecting every stream I've been doing. I had clicked the like go live button on the YouTube page, but then I clicked away to do something else, like I changed tabs, and it didn't fully go live until I went back to the page and it completed the action. So I hope that it hasn't been affecting any other YouTube stream. Oh, we're learning all the weird intricacies of this system, aren't we? It's funky. I wish you could just hit the go live button and it would just go. I didn't have to like schedule it to go, but maybe it's because I've been scheduling the stream in order to adjust stuff. I don't know. Anyway. It helps to do it that way because otherwise I'd have to copy the like stream ID stuff into OBS every time. Anywho, is our controller working? It is working. We're gonna be loading our game. It's been a little bit. It has been, oh wow, it's been a little longer than I thought. So we were last playing on the 16th, now it's the 22nd, which is just like the following weekend, but still. Feels like it's been not long, but at the same time it's been forever. Or how that works. Anyway, last time, if anyone remembers the horrors we went through, we were grinding up our monsters in order to get us to where we're at now, which actually, wait. Now I'm confused, wait. We were over there. I don't know if I ever went on that path over there. There's something over there. Is that just a den? There's like a colored something right above my character's head there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we're just gonna ignore that because we've spent so much time in this area fighting what we're riding, a Barioth, over and over and over because it was the most consistent encounter. I think all of them here really give about the same amount of experience, but most consistent encounter we could just do over and over and over because I wanted to use new monsters and we got them. So just a refresher for anybody who hasn't been here. We have a Barioth now. We have a Devil Joe because Devil Joes are cool. We have a Glavenus. We have Kurapeko still here. And we got Zenogre. So we leveled up all of these guys. And Ratha may have gotten a growth spurt. It may be 5 to 10 levels higher than he should be. Don't question it. We'll just probably try to avoid using him because he's probably overpowered for the story at this point. Right, we need to heal. Let's go through our battle pouch. Is there anything else we should change in here? Mega potion. That's okay. Max potion might be better. What are we looking at as far as HP? Oh, everybody is above 300 now. Yeah, we might actually want to have max potion. Okay. I'm not gonna go back just to make other steaks and stuff. We'll grab the toughness meat. Oh, we only have 3 out of 5 though. I'm not gonna go back. Maybe the quick one. We usually were quicker anyway. I don't know if that's really gonna help. It does something though, so that's better than the normal one. Nullberry elixir, that's always good. The hot mist we need because of this area. The question is, do we think we're going to be encountering blast blight? I feel like we don't need the barrel bomb. I'm just going to take that off because what we know is there's a set of stairs right in front of us. And something's going to happen when we go up the stairs. We don't know what, but something is going to happen. Possibly a battle, possibly just a cutscene. Though, if my suspicions are correct, we might still have another dungeon ahead of us, so maybe we should just equip the bomb, actually. I don't want to keep the Blast Blight thing, but honestly, Blast Blight's probably the worst status effect due to how much damage it can do. Especially if it affects our character, and we don't have a way to make more Nullberry Elixir, so I think we'll just go with that. Keep it about the same. That'll be fine. Let's see if we can make more Blast Be Gone. That's all we can make. Oh no, we can make more. It was being weird. Being very odd. Okay. Anything else? I keep forgetting I can make a lot of these jewels. I just look at my inventory and go, I don't have them. And that's it. I don't think there's anything else that's very good in here. Increasing speed could be interesting, but I feel like some of these are more useful for like a multiplayer scenario. Alright, we're gonna save again, just because we did a little bit. Something good about being on... Well, I guess this isn't Frostfang here, but on our Barioth here is that they are immune to the cold, which is pretty nice. But we're gonna use that mist on our whole party so I can move anyway. Oh, we're right behind them. Look at that. Somehow, after grinding for 10 hours, they were just right up the stairs. Buenos dias to you too, Gengai. Or buenos noches, I suppose.
Good Gargoyle, you don't know when to quit, do you?
Loud to me.
Cheval has succeeded where you failed. He has bonded with the great white dragon.
Yeah, and apparently he's gone oddly Super Saiyan. So it's a little hard to see because I'm in front, but... Boop. Yeah, he's got his little anime hair going on there. It's kind of odd. I mean, to be fair, when we hatch eggs, they like become an adult after like the screen dips to black for a second, but this one was just born as an adult, which is kind of odd.
He is the true Radon, a hero, all thanks to my modifications to the Kinship Stone.
Kinship Stone?
Do you guys not realize? Okay, I guess technically he gave them the Kinship Stone off screen, but like what else would it be?
I have harnessed the power of the Kinship Ore and made dear Cheval's Kinship Stone better than ever before.
You let this quack have your Kinship Stone?
The White Dragon chose me, not you. I'll stop the Black Blight. I'll be the hero.
Well, if my theory's right, that isn't actually the White Dragon. It's the wrong dragon.
You should see by now.
That, and if we can guess, it probably didn't choose him. He probably forcefully hatched it.
That blindly following the Rider's Code did nothing to put a stop to the Blight.
I don't... I have a problem with his motivations here. He says that blindly following it didn't do anything. We literally just got the egg by following the Rider's Code to find it. And then these other goobers just snatched it up. And then he's blaming us for not doing things right. He has literally done nothing to stop the Blight so far. He's just been going around killing monsters. He has done nothing.
Mm-hmm. All we could do was sit and watch while our village was destroyed.
Also, we were children. Without monsters.
So now I'm doing things my way. And if you insist on trying to stop me... Then face me! It's time to end this!
It's Paul right. We just need to open his eyes.
He's blaming the Rider's Code as if we were riders and like we failed in a fight against the Nargacuga. Monster does look pretty cool though. Look, Frost, this is true power. He is quite powerful for having his feet glued on that thing. It looks like he should just be falling off. Now I'm strong. There's no need for you. I'll be the one to stop the Black Blight. Alright. Ursa Pietru. Correct. I'm looking, it doesn't look like we're actually being affected by the cold at all in this fight, which is interesting. So I guess I brought the hot mist for nothing. Ooh, nice. Cheval! You can't stop the Black Blight like this! Shut up! You mean your precious bonds? I've had enough of you fools. He just talking like an anime villain. And yet we're convinced we were friends of him. Like, he's gone on some loopy train. Here you go, buddy. Aww, it makes cool whale noises. The White Dragon listens to me! I am Radon, I am a hero! I am right, the White Dragon is my proof! I don't think he counts as like a fanged wyvern. I don't think most of these things are actually gonna do. I'm just gonna speed talk because we're probably, this seems like a scripted battle. So far anyway. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Possum? Hey Tyrion, how you doing? I haven't been paying attention at all to what his monster's been doing. You missed. Snow Shroud. I think I don't think we used the one that actually gives you evasion. I can't complain. Partial regrowth. Ooh, it has like a regen. Regeneration? This is gonna take forever! It used full regrowth! Oh, so he just restored one of his limbs. Use your recover roar! Oh. Is he just gonna heal forever? No, he's using white breath. Well, he's changed colors though. He's darker now. Yeah, he's looking a little more like purpley blighted. The White Dragon's going berserk! I could have seen this coming. What's going on? Something's weird. Oh, she caught up.
legend! It's changing into the Black Dread!
Is that? I don't think the legend said that, but we just kind of assumed.
Why have you become blighted?
Maybe we're to blame. It's been influenced by the kinship ore.
Impossible! There's no way I could have made such a miscalculation!
It's all because you tried to forge an untrue bond!
Why did you betray me? Were we not bonded together?
Wait, just they just like glue that thing on top. Aww.
The first to betray the kinship bond was me.
He ditched his Rathian.
Rathi!
And then he died. Good riddance. I mean, oh no.
Hurry! Go after the Black Dread! Leave Cheval to me!
What are you gonna do? It took you like an hour to climb up, like to go down a straight path and climb up some stairs. Like, how are you gonna get to the bottom of the cliff? She doesn't have a monster. We could just fly down there. I guess she's gonna rappel down. I don't know. If it gets to the kinship ore, the whole world will become blighted. So now it's called Makili Pietru. Okay. Oh, apparently I slew an elder dragon. I think we only know that it's if it gets to the ore up here, it'll blight the whole world because that was the legend part. The whole world's kind of already blighted, but I guess it's not as bad as how we've seen it can be if an ore for a region gets blighted. Gosh, all those monster tins. Oh, there's a stand. Oh, yep. Well, it seems like they're already all blighted. The air's all agitated in a quiver. And can it be? The blight's even spread to other monsters, too. There's no telling what might happen. Make sure our claws are sharp. I think we're kind of over-leveled. Oh. We're gonna have some forced encounters, alright. Alright, Mr. Dragon. I don't remember what any of my guys are weak to. Zenoga versus Zenoga. I feel like the Deviljho takes more. Most of these guys probably take more dragon damage. But he actually does dragon. And usually things that do dragon are weak to dragon. So we're gonna bring out Deviljho. We're gonna give some variety, some spotlight to all the things we ground up for. I forget if these guys are technical or speed. This guy's probably speed, but... yeah, no. heal. We have already fought a version of these guys before, so I wouldn't mind putting it on ×2. Okay, well the bugs are gone. You know, we'll keep it on. We'll keep it on ×1 because we might be nearing the end. So yeah, getting punched by a particle effect. Yeah, that's what it feels like to fight these stupid bugs. I also, under the pretend guise that I'm eating something healthy, I made some hummus. Ah! We're fine. I stopped paying attention for a second. Oh god, Devil Joe, your health! Are you okay, buddy? I'm sorry. Why is your health so low? I'm just gonna heal him up. Anyway, I say it's pretend healthy because it's cookie dough hummus. So it's got like brown sugar in it and peanut butter and stuff. I mean, it's not that bad. It's mostly the brown sugar, but it tastes pretty good. So, and I got it on whole wheat crackers, and I'm pretending that it's a healthy snack and not basically a glorified dessert. It is cookie dough hummus because it doesn't have like flour or anything in it. It's got chickpeas. Ooh, he's got like a mega form. At least he looks extra spiky. Yeah, it's not just cookie dough, because actual cookie dough, one, probably isn't the safest to eat raw, because of raw flour concerns. Oh, we might be in trouble here as far as our HP. Okay, I can see how you weren't doing so well, buddy. Those elder tackles, ow. I think Kurapeka might be our only tech attacker. I'm not. I don't actually remember what the other guys are. I think they're mostly power. Yeah, basically it's just a sweetened hummus. It's got vanilla in it, brown sugar, so it tastes kind of cookie-y. Peanut butter, and a little bit of quick oats. A little bit of salt. So it's sweet hummus is basically what it is. And then I added in some chia seeds and flaxseed. Okay, are you attacking me now, please? No. You would decide to do a power attack on this turn. I think it's speed. Is Zenogre a tech type? I think he's speed. I think we have 2 speed and 3 power. That's what we've got. Dragon attack and accuracy. Oh, that's not good. I don't know if any of our monsters have debuff moves. Is he's still poisoned? Oh, come on. Oh, okay, interesting. He can heal off of those as well. Okay, well, it's nice to know that we're not just like gonna stomp all these guys into the ground. I think he's a Fane Wyvern. Can I inspire myself? Let's do that. Okay, we'll keep the tech attack out. We're gonna try to go for... No, Octal. We'll try doing the Rising... Oh, wait, he's attacking me. Ah. I'm gonna go attack again. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's getting weak now. Not bad. Not good enough though. Nice. Okay, good. I was worried Kurpeka was gonna get killed by whatever attack he was doing. I thought it was going to be like an attack he would use over and over per turn, but no. Interesting is his quest complete, so that obviously was a required battle, but it was a required battle as a whole quest. I guess as a way to give us extra experience. Jumpin' Jackie! This blight just keeps on spreading and spreading. It'll be even more dangerous from here. Don't let your guard down, partner. Partner. There's something written here. Awaken to a world when earth has been blighted and light has been shorn. Atop a great tree, a white dragon is born. A hunter becomes now a rider in form. As two bonds they join in the face of the storm. Okay, let's definitely heal. Thank you. Alright, so I'm hoping that there's not going to randomly be a cat somewhere around here. Now, that battle didn't require the hot mist either, which is interesting. I don't know if we're gonna need the blast beetle. I might need to keep it, just in case they throw a variant of one of the other ones at us. Can any of you dig? I don't actually remember. I don't think so. Crack rocks. No, none of you can dig. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Did that guy had blast blight. That's the blast blight guy. I keep looking at him and thinking he's poisoned, but he's not poisoned. He puts blast blight on and then starts counterattacking. So here, let's look at our monsters because I don't have all of their stuff memorized because they're all new. Right, okay, so you just have ice damage. Is there anything else? Ice, you're good against fire stuff, and you're just an ice guy. Okay. Ratha's the same. I don't think, did Ratha learn anything else new? No. Alright, Devil Joe has fire, or has dragon. And they're a little bit resistant against ice, dragon, and lightning. So they just have dragon attacks, the main thing to know. Heavy non-elemental. Chance to reduce their defense for 3 turns. That's good. Potentially recovering HP. Dragon AoE, which may reduce their crit rate. Reduces the user's defense and greatly increases their attack. Glass cannon, you know. Zenogre, just lightning. That's all to worry about. Lightning and speed. And then he just has stuff to increase his thunder. Glavinus. Fire. Bad against water. And he has an AoE that's fire as well. And burn. Okay, so nothing too crazy. I guess there's not much I can really do with the battle pouch aside from potentially downing the enemy. Because any other buffs that we have are all things I can use with my skills anyway. As sword and shield. I don't know if we need the hot mist. I'll just keep it around just in case. Alright. It doesn't matter who we have out first. Unless I want options. Was Devil Show the only one that had like a debuff? I think so. It's just like a standard thing. Okay. I don't think anything in my Monsterpedia talks about what they're weak to. Which is a shame. Hey! Look at the big boy. Technically, we kind of fought the other one too, because they were in the same battle, but, you know, whatever. He is cool, though. Cool Chimera boy. Alright, yeah, it's kind of a shame. It doesn't tell you anything about what they're weak to if you've already fought them before. The funniest thing is if it were to do all that, and then a blighted Devil Joe comes in, takes it out, and then we fight that. Yeah, this guy's annoying. Alright, well, first turn, I'm just gonna look. I don't remember what he's weak to. He's weak to water. Strong against fire. Well, good thing we don't have any water. Alright, tendency is power type, so we're actually good with speed right now. Well, he's looking at me. That's not good. Let's see, I think we want to break his tail first. I think his tail's what does the counterattacks. His head might have the ceiling thing, but I'm not too worried about that with him. He's attacking left. We are going to strike guard. We deal so much damage. We're gonna go ahead and inspire. So I think he's getting ready to enter counterattack mode. Yeah. Maybe I probably should have just attacked him if I knew he was going to enter counterattack mode. Honestly, Bulwark stance would be good right now.
Huh?
Ooh, that was a lot. Felt like a lot anyway. Problem is that counterattack. Okay, I got Blast Blight. Now, does it last 2 turns and then it explodes, or 3? I think we go ahead and swap. I'm trying to look at the effect. I think it's still fine for 1 more turn. He is just going speed again. It's okay. Okay, now it's about to explode. Now, did that work on the whole party? Because it didn't show it targeting both. Alright, nice. Alright, you can't use technical attacks. Okay. Alright, buddy, I honestly would appreciate if you just, instead of doing the repeated Thunder Strike, you just actually power up your Thunder first. Did not work on both. Here we are. I think I'm just gonna go for a hit anyway. Alright, bro. Okay. That didn't really seem to increase his damage much. Okay, no more power attacks. There we go. That wasn't too bad. We have fought like 3 of them before though. Got kind of used to them. The Black Blight! It's spread even to Abracadios! We really gotta find him. Let's get going! I do appreciate that even though I felt like we were over leveled, apparently we aren't. Isn't this what we saw at the ruins of Radon? Let's give it a read. Where bonds are preserved, all are gifted with light. Where bonds are dismissed, all are ruined with blight. Thus darkness is born, and black dread spreads with fright. No, I'm pretty sure the enemies in this game are all set levels. I'm having like a weird sense of deja vu. I don't know why. Like I'm feeling like maybe I've seen someone play this before and they were at this point. That doesn't feel right though. Weird sense of deja vu with stairs, I don't know. Yeah, this is more like a Pokemon game where the areas all have set levels of monsters.
Rathy! You saved me.
She just ran down the cliff.
Are you hurt?
I'm surprised she hasn't been mauled yet by one of these wild monsters.
Why do you even care? I've abandoned my bonds. I've abandoned everyone.
Don't say that! You still care about us, and you still care for Rathy.
Yeah, that's why he called us fools and tried to kill us.
In my heart, I know everything Rathy did was for you. She understands your sorrow, your kindness, all of it. She was always there watching out for you. That's why she risked herself to protect you, Cheval.
She says this as if she has, like, met Rathy. I think Lilia's seen him on this Rathian one time. Maybe twice. There has been no contact between our characters in this Rathian. So I don't know where she's interpreting all this from. It's not like the Rathian grew up with us in the village and they were there. Like, Cheval left and then he got this separately and Lilia's been looking for him forever. So I don't know where this is coming from.
Rathy wasn't following your stone. She was following her heart.
I just wanted to be strong. To never again lose those who are dear to me.
It's so weird to flashback to the pre-rendered cutscene, I'll be honest.
I just wanted to be strong!
Sorry.
But my actions gave rise to the Black Dread. so sorry. Thank you, Rathy.
Rathy's like, I just wanted to be strong too.
Cheval, you're finally back. Go save the world. We're counting on you.
I mean, I guess she did say that she would whistle when she found him when we first got to the area, but
Yeah? What was that noise? Oh, right! Lilia's signal! That means Cheval's all right!
it's so weird to me how she's like, oh, Cheval, you're back. It's like I guess he is like, he cares about bonds all of a sudden again. He's not like our friend or anything. He tried to kill us to prove that he was strong because he's got issues.
Let's get going!
Like, are we gonna talk about how the man has literally committed like crimes against monsters and humanity? No, but he's our childhood friend. See, he cares about his monster again. Any other loot? Ah, there's a poop. Nope. Oh, baby. Can he even fit? I think he's too chong. Oh no, he's squeezing through. Yeah, a double Joe. Watch out for its dragon attacks. I think the only thing he's weak against is dragon, right? Devil Joe be Devil Joe. Let me just double O check here. No, he's weak to electricity. Okay, well, we got that. Oof. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up Zinogre. He's looking at me. That's not good. I mean, I am a delicious snack, but... Oof. All right. Inspire. Oh wait, he already has his attack up, I think. Or is it just his accuracy up? I don't know, it's up more. It probably stacks. It's attacking me. We could potentially do more or not. Then again, we haven't seen Zinogre's kinship skill, I don't think. He's pumping up. All right. Big pounce. Oof, that was a lot of damage. Okay, we got poison up. We're fine. Okay, he's attacking Zenogre, but Zenogre could probably take it. Nope, Nija's Engi. Ow. Not too bad though. There he goes. Yeah! All right. Hey, Frost, my whiskers have gone to Tingletown. What? Sure as a paw, the black dread lies ahead of us. Alright. Looks like there's a whole stairway. Something's been carved into the stone here, too. When darkness is born and black dread spreads with fright, the savior we seek shall respond to our cries. Astride a white dragon, they'll take to the skies. Then blight will recede and the light will live on. With... I can't make out the rest of the words. Oh, how convenient. It's always like the keywords of the prophecy that get, you know, worn away over time. Yeah, that hole in the wall. Sure as a paw, I smell felines. Oh, and there's a poog here too. Oh, is it the poog? Or is it, no, it's just a poog. Yeah, I'm not super impressed with the story for this game. I mean, I wasn't expecting to be blown away because, you know, it's a game targeted towards, you know, primarily kids. But, you know, I was hoping at least, you know, like, we have the villains who seem like more like they're just cartoony evil, whatever, but in this case, I guess the difference is that they're actually trying to do good and they think that their methods are better. And that's kind of the main motivation, is that other people think that their methods are better than just following what the legend says that worked. Yeah, I was trying to go for like the Pokemon audience, which, I mean, I can't 100% like talk about this plot stuff for Pokemon games and how good they are or not in the writing, because I haven't fully played a Pokemon game since Black and White. So I can only go based on like clips and bits I've seen about the discourse for the games and stuff. Like I can't talk about Sun and Moon. I can talk about some of the rivals because I know like kind of like their gist. Or like Sword and Shield is probably the one I'm most familiar with the plot. I kind of follow a little bit of the plot in Scarlet and Violet from the bits and pieces I've seen, but most of it was just kind of like, you look like I'll watch a speed run or something, and they gotta like spam through the cutscenes, so I like get like a gist of like a character feeding his Pokemon sandwiches, you know. But you know, it's hard to tell. What I can say is it seems pretty on par with like a Pokemon game, I guess, in terms of plot. You know, obviously the big upgrade is that there's voice acting, so there's more emotion in the cutscenes beyond like visual emoting. But at the same time, doesn't make it any less silly in terms of like the character's motivations. Ooh. This is it, partner. The point of no return. All buckled up and ready to go? Not yet. Oh. Alright. Seems like we're ready for the end of the game, eh? But yeah, I think... I just wish that Cheval had, like, I don't know. If we had more build-up to Cheval's, like, whole motivation. Like, his motivation is that a Nargacuga attacked the village, and one of the random 2 houses it destroyed was the one that his mother happened to be in. How long have we known his mother? His mother spoke in, like, one cutscene, I think. It was just like, hey, like, time for dinner, come home. And he's like, okay, bye. And that's it. We don't get any setup for, like, her as a character existing in this person's life. So there's just no, like, motivation there for us to, like, care about this guy other than just if you have a personal motivation with a dead parent that was mauled by a monster. I don't know. Hey, Evan, how you doing? What a stacked team. Yes, we ground up some monsters because I wanted to use them. And boy, is this game not super friendly for switching monsters. Because if you switch a monster, any new monster you get starts at level 1. So, we spent like 8 or so hours last stream just grinding up new monsters just to try them because some of them look cool. But, yeah. Anyway, we're about to fight the final boss, it seems, so... Let's go do it, and then we'll talk more. I mean, there's not a ton to criticize, I think, about this game. I mean, aside from the writing, which is just very basic, you know. You're a big Kurapeko enjoyer, but that dude was like the second monster you hunt in Monster Hunter try. Yo! Big spoilies, I'm in. Ah, okay. Hold on, let me not yet. Yeah, we're at the end of the game. We're getting ready to fight a big monster. Save the world, all the, you know, stuff. Yeah, we got some cool ones. So Kurapeko in this game is actually pretty good. We got him around the midpoint. The reason we're using him is because they have different songs that give them buffs. I assume that's probably what they do in the actual Monster Hunter game. To be fair, the only monster I've ever actually fought in a Monster Hunter game out of these is the Rathalos and Deviljho in World. The other ones that aren't in World, I'm not familiar with them at all. Or I didn't play like Iceborne and stuff. But yeah. So Kurapeko is basically our healer. They can only heal the actual characters out on the battlefield, but they're nice to just put up some buffs and stuff on our character. It's not the best because our character isn't necessarily built for dealing a ton of damage, and their buffs do not... It says all allies, it's literally just the ones on the field, so Kurapeko and you. So, it's probably varying effectiveness now, but I'm sure, like, a lot of things in this game, you go, okay, that would probably be great for the multiplayer portion. You know, having free heals and stuff, but you know, I don't do multiplayer stuff much. Kurapeko's only been 2 games, but yeah, you can sing songs for a small heal, defense, or attack boost, or summon an ally. Always Deviljho. I'm trying to think, did he... I think he did summon allies in this one as well, when you fought him. I think he just summoned in, it wasn't Velociprey, but it was like another variant of those. I forget which one. Genprey, I think, is what they've popped in. Stories have some unique monsters for final bosses and you want to see them. Oh, I said yes and he just let me go. Okay. Alright. Not a great Jaggy, no. It was just like some little ones. Oh, I guess they're evolving into a bigger monster up there. Alright. Was this a pre-render? Oh, that's the kinship ore. I'm not familiar with Yoteo. He's kind of more like a butterfly now than he was before. Teostra. I don't know if I'm familiar with that one either. Uh-oh. But our bonds, Rathy! Or Ratha, sorry, wrong one.
You've gotta stop Ratha, partner! Pull yourself together! You're the only one who can save him!
This is great in the cheerleader outfit. We're gonna 1v1? No, we're just gonna use our other monsters against Ratha. Ratha won't lose to the Blight! We'll save Ratha together! Let's beat him up! Clearly, if we knock him out and then remind him that we're friends, that'll be all good. Is this Frenzy? So this game has what they call the Black Blight, which is just the vague evil darkness force that we're trying to save the world from. It affects monsters and typically it just makes them kind of purple. Sometimes it gives them, I guess in this case, Ratha has his own form now, but yeah, it's darkness is what it is. They're blighted. Alright. Probably not good against fire, are you? I kind of want to put in Glavinus because everybody's probably not going to use them, but it'll be fine. Big hungry boy. Buddy, can you actually use freaking crush, please? No, I don't have kinship. It'd be funny if this fight was harder because Aratha was overleveled. I'm trying to keep up, make sure I haven't missed anything. How familiar are you with Monster Hunter stories, Evan? Obviously, you're very familiar with Monster Hunter because you're mentioning a bunch of monsters that I'm like, I don't know if I actually remember who that is or if I've seen them before. Not really. Oh.
Do it now, partner! Use your kinship stone! Oh no!
Who needs a stone?
Ratha! Ratha. I love you.
You know what? These are like the first 4 words our character has ever said, I think. Or no, they said like kinship on before. Otherwise they never speak. To be fair, we are literally this monster's mother, so. Because we were there when they hatched.
The Black Dread!
They look cooler outside of the pre-render, I'll be honest.
Oh. Yeah, what are we gonna do without a kinship stone?
Don't give up!
Can I just use yours?
It's not over yet. Believe in your bonds.
I can't take this seriously coming from you, who just suddenly decided that bonds are cool like 5 minutes ago.
What are you meowing about?
Yeah, exactly.
Wrath is hurt and we don't have a kinship stone! We don't have anything left to fight with!
I was wrong. Kinship holds power. Even without a stone, our bonds remain. That was the lesson Rathi taught me. Riders and monsters are bound, soul to soul, heart to heart. You know this better than any of us.
Are you really gonna fight that thing? Even without a kinship stone? Have you lost your yarn balls? You can't defeat it on spirit alone! Huh? Ratha, you...
Yeah, the fact that Cheval named his Rathi and Rathi, and ours is already named Ratha. Like I'm thinking that there's some dispute that needs to happen, because that not only is that confusing, but these kids have no imagination when it comes to names.
He says we should fight. Ratha responded to the desire in your heart.
Yeah, that's my partner! Putting the wreck in... reckless! Okay, time to ride on! on! Let's show this doofus the strength of our kinship!
He just called him a doofus.
Right on! Let's go, partner! Rafa! To the battle to end all battles!
Yeah, we gotta fly up to him to hit the encounter zone. Now we're on the ground again. The black blight, it's spreading! Hairballs, at this rate the world'll... Come on, partner, let's stop the blight! Yay! Okay, I can swap out the other ones if I wanted to. Let's give Glavinus a little bit of time. He doesn't get any screen time. He's not weak to anything or has any tendencies. What a surprise. Well, he tickles. I'm gonna go power attack. Hey! We can't hit it when its barrier's up. What should we do? I mean, I hit it in the head. It seemed to be fine. Yeah, hit it in the head. Nobody likes being hit on the head. That's its weak point for sure. Okay. Actually would like to get our kinship up to see. We haven't actually seen Glavinus's special kinship attack. I should just be spamming speak. They actually have a combo for that, but that's alright. Barriers down. Yaha! Told ya! Our attacks are working! If it works on the white dragon... The dot. Your speed resonance, he's gonna be using speed attacks. Let's go again. Alright, now we'll do it. Oh, we have seen this. Let's see. We haven't seen the Devil Joes. What's he gonna do? I don't think he's gonna go speed again. No, he is. Okay. Figured I'd try. Nice, tail's broken. We got its tail! Now it can't attack twice a turn. Oh, is that what? Okay. Might be breaking stuff a little early. Might be a little strong. Okay. Heads up barrier. It's weird he makes a barrier and then we just bonk him on the head until it's gone. That looks like technical stuff to me. Well, this isn't too complicated. I figured by him having like no preference it'd be a lot tougher of a fight, but no, he pretty easily telegraphs exactly what he's going to do. Oh, he's angry. Ooh, Devil Joe, your health. I'll heal him just to be sure. Okay, tail's back. That's not good. Are you attacking his head, buddy? I don't think you are. No. Oh, they can drain my kinship? Well, they skill sealed me. That's really bad. Yeah, sorry, Devil Joe. I don't think you're working out, buddy. These guys have AoEs, but I don't think... We'll bring out Ratha. Maybe it's just you, but so far it looks like the previous required fights were doing more damage. I think this might be one of those, like, the boss just has a lot of health situations, so they didn't want, like, so much damage being dealt to the player to the point that, like, they can't, you know, outlast the fight. Oh, the recoil got him. No, he's going power. Ow. Oh no, not the flying one. Okay, that one was oddly like the easiest flying one. Ride for now. He's still going power? Yeah. Speed. Okay, tail's gone. You know, it's great when a game says, oh man, regeneration? Oh, this fight's just gonna take forever, isn't it? Speed, okay. Okay. We'll let this one go. Oh, he's getting weak. For safety. Even fly limps like them. Wasn't keeping track of what he was on. Might actually be good using one of these. Oh, is it for switching in Ratha? Okay. Well, what's happening now? Ratha's power is surging. Partner, let's show them Ratha and Ratha and our kinship. Is he trying to take the credit? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do his Pikachu thing? I don't see how him just turning into the form helps anything.
The White Dragon!
Who could have seen this coming?
The White Miracle.
We did it, partner! Our kinship performed a
We still gotta, like, purify the kinship stone, guys.
Yay!
Yeah, we killed that baby!
Yeah!
That poor monster was only alive for, like, a week.
Oh. Oh.
The darkness, it's receding. I finally awakened from a long sleep.
Cheval.
If we hadn't met Ratha that day, this miracle would never have happened. Huh. I guess us finding Ratha was the miracle itself.
Yeah. Maybe he was waiting there for a rider who would awaken him and forge a bond.
And then have him be yeeted off of a cliff for, like, what, a year?
Oh.
We know not whence the darkness came, nor where it now has fled in shame. We can, however, make one claim. What pushed back the darkness, bringing light in tow, was the kinship that between monster and rider grows. And all on this green earth, in bonds we find our worth. In one another, we inspire our hidden strength and inner fire. Perhaps one day, they'll tell once more the kinship legend told before.
Isn't that a bad thing if it happens again? Because that means that
Awaken
everybody
to a
forgot
world.
about kinship. I feel like it's a bad thing if the legend happens again. Because that means nobody ever learns a lesson. Oh, dang, we just go straight to credits. Alright. Wow. I assume there's going to be like a little post-game thing. And obviously like post-game monsters and stuff to collect. And there's our first one. Anyway. I can keep up with the chat now. Cutscenes. Yeah, that final fight was a bit disappointing. I was hoping it'd actually be more challenging, but it was basically just attack the head, attack the tail, attack the head, attack the tail. And they kind of told you exactly what moves he'd be using most of the time. Pretty concept art. That, or I guess this is us going back at the end of the game, eh? I'm hoping the next game, like, from what I have seen of 2, it seemed to have a more, like, serious story, and I don't know if I like it as much, but it's a little bit less of this kind of, like, chibi simplified style. Obviously, this is, like, you know, 3DS limitations and stuff as well. But they have... I don't know what you call it. It's like when Pokemon went from, like, the little chibi sprites to, like, the teens. It's something like that, or they went kind of in between for the next one because it was going to be on consoles and on PC. Oh, this is developed by Marvelous. Look at that. I played some of their other games. Interesting. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting like a super duper challenging fight. I mean, most of this game, I would assume there are some like challenging fights that you can do, but most of the challenge is going to be in multiplayer versus battles, which I don't care to do. I don't care about post-game content in most games anyway, so I don't really mind. Scenario by story writers. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I think the whole, like, I didn't like the whole cat storyline in this game. It was kind of weird. There was parts of the game I didn't mind, and then there's certain storylines that just didn't work for me at all. Like, they have the evil professor, and the way to make him evil, it works, I think, in that, you know, he's using machines and stuff on monsters. But the weird thing is they try to justify it as him actually trying to develop the technology to save the world, because he doesn't think the Bond stuff is strong enough. But they just gloss over the fact that he experimented on palicos and stuff and gave them abilities and things against their will. We kind of just gloss over that, and technically I guess he was right, because I guess we needed that at the end as well, on top of the kinship. So it's a very weird message, honestly. We needed our Super Saiyan Pikachu Palico to use his electric stuff to do more things. I don't know. I know what you mean, Evan, but that's traditional Monster Hunter, though. I think I like the combat system for the most part in this game, but after a while it does get kind of old, because it's just rock, paper, scissors, essentially. Plus a couple extra moves, but I didn't think a lot of the extra moves that you could use as a hunter, at least the ones that I had access to, were very interesting. I think that's just a limitation of the 2-on-1, or, you know, like the two-party system. If there's more interesting buffs you could give to your party members, maybe, as a hunter. I don't mind the AI controlling them unless you have the kinship points. Like, I didn't mind that at all. Because sometimes it'd pay off in that you get extra cool moves that you didn't have the kinship cost to just command them to do, so. I appreciate that they actually credited everybody in the orchestra. That's pretty cool. I think there's something limited about the combat system, though, that I hope that they improve on in the second game. I think the second game you have more party members at once. Like more human party members, I think, on top of having your monstie or something like that. I'm not sure. Be interesting. I just felt kind of underwhelmed with the abilities, which is kind of a shame. It's like when you're playing a Pokemon game, and in the main game you really can just use like whatever type move is your monster's thing. It's kind of like that, where you just feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over, and you're not really doing a ton of strategy in terms of like using monsters to like buff other monsters, because that's not a thing at all. You can only buff your hunter using your other monsters, or have the monsters buff themselves. I think if you could throw out like a Kurapeko or something and then have it buff everybody and then swap it out, that would give you more options. Something like that. Yeah, like clicking Psychic Ignore Calm Mind, unless you're, you know, like a speedrunner or something and need to see, if you use Calm Mind, then you're just gonna one-shot the entire enemy team, you know? But, yeah. I think there needed to be more inter-team interactions with the monsters, and that would have added more complexity to the gameplay. If they could give buffs to other members in your party, that'd be nice. I think the status effects could have probably had a little bit more to them as well. I didn't experiment all too much with it. I like the idea of inflicting paralysis, but then the chaser abilities always seem to immediately get rid of these status effects, or randomly got rid of them. Online, everybody said it got rid of them, but it looks like maybe they changed it in the remastered where it doesn't always remove the status effect. Or maybe it was removing it and my poison chance was just so high that it just kept reactivating it on the hit. I don't know. I think having a chaser ability that snaps them out of the effect works for something like sleep, but for any of the long-term effects, it just doesn't work. Like, why would you want to just delete the poison? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I'd say overall I enjoyed it though. Enjoyed it a lot more than a Pokemon game, which is a franchise I just can't get back into anymore. Because I just find... I think it helps to have the voice acting. And this game to me somehow felt shorter than a Pokemon game. But I'm pretty sure it's just as long because we played this for like 50, 60 hours. Aww, Ratha has a unique icon. Actually, I don't think I've noticed that. I guess he probably does have a unique icon, doesn't he? Because of his little scar. Aw, I was hoping to put like a star or something on the save slot. I always like it when games do that. They put a little star like, hey, you beat the game. Oh, we're doing more. Take the broken kinship stone back to the ruins of Radon.
Kinship never fades.
Let's join together. One more time.
So Radon's soul was inside the kinship stone? In that case, I guess I'll be wanting it back, huh?
It's kind of weird that the way he phrased that, like, oh, so his soul was inside the kinship stone. Like, it's something we just found out. That we mentioned this before, that Radon's soul is within all the kinship stones. Or at least we think it is. That's just a thing that was said at one point. Oh. Alright, partner. Let's make to the ruins of Radon. Why did we end up here? Yeah, I know where to go. But... I got the black grimoire. Well, there he is. I do think that the white form looks better than this one. It looks alright, but it could be better. This one, I think, just the colors pop a lot better. And look at all these secret monsters. Some of these, I think, might be a DLC that they've included in the remaster at this point. It's nice for it to plop us here, where now we just, the fastest way to get there is actually to go backwards and go to the fast travel point. There's no I mean, I guess it probably would have been faster to fly and go to that one further down the crossroads, but... Yeah, and unfortunately Pokemon seems to be on like a weird trajectory where it used to be each game had like incremental baby step improvements, and trying like little new ideas, and then they drop them, and you know, making a gimmick to where they're trying to add something interesting back to the game. Now they're still doing that, but they're failing on technical levels where that poor company just doesn't have like the people with the know-how to work in like either whatever custom engine they're using. I don't know if they're using Unreal. I don't know what engine they're using for the Pokemon games these days. But they are not prepared for the amount of work it takes, or their engineers just are not super familiar with how to work in whatever engine they're using for these 3D games. So I'm sure what they did in that company is they were making, you know, the games in whatever similar engine for years. They would just use the 2D engine, and then they would try and add on different things to maneuver the sprites in different ways. And then they had the art teams, you know, making all new sprites for all the Pokemon, like 24/7. Whereas now it's like they don't have to do a lot of like the model stuff anymore. I'm sure that's all probably outsourced to some other company anyway. You know, they don't have to keep remaking sprites for everything. But like, ugh. Yeah. Those games need more time. The whole thing doesn't let it have more time. Yeah. The problem with Pokemon is it's a weird situation, because it's not like say Monster Hunter Wilds, if they gave it another year to try to optimize it, you know, well, I don't even want to say optimize, just like to have it run at a respectable level on even current hardware, on like a 40 series cards, is it still drops to 30s, I'm pretty sure, depending on where you're at, because it just ugh. But the problem with Pokemon is it's not just about the games. Like, you'd think it would be about the games, and the games is what causes other stuff to sell. The Pokemon games are literally just there to, like, throw out, like, a generation idea, and then everything else is what sells, really. Yeah, like, they make a game. It doesn't matter if the game's shit. The point is that they put a game out that now there's an anime series, a manga series or two based off of, all of the supportive material that comes with like all like the guidebooks and stuff that come out, and any Pokemon books that are just like screenshots of the anime, but then they like typed out like simplified stuff, like because I work at a library, it's like we got all these kids books that are just based off of that kind of stuff. There's all this stuff, all the merchandise for any new cute designs, all the Pokemon cards, and all this other crap is what really makes in the money for Pokemon. And the problem is they can't just go, hey guys, the game, it needs another year, because they have a timeline they have to meet for when, okay, well, we have planned for this anime to end, and then there's pre-production for this and that, and all this other crap's gonna release on the timeline. We can't push back the game because we have nothing now to fill in the timeline unless we, you know, plan ahead and make like a sub-anime series or whatever. You know, it's like they plan all this stuff ahead of time. The only thing they can do is just do filler content and keep building on older stuff if, you know, they had pre-planned, okay, we're gonna need like another year for this game probably because we have to do whatever. But yeah, it's a whole thing. And I feel like part of that might be why they're doing these Legends games as well. Because now it's like XYZ. And I feel like the reason they're not just doing a whole nother generation is because now, you know, they have a like a B team who's working on the other Pokemon games. And so they can have more time to work on the main ones. And any new tech is gonna filter over between them. It's like the Assassin's Creed games, right? Where you have like the main titles where like they actually do big improvements and like they run well, and then you have like the in-between ones that are like That's what I feel. It's like when you had like Black Flag, and then you had like, you know, Unity came out and like the other ones that came in between Origins, you know? And then you had like Odyssey, and Odyssey was like similar to Origins, but it wasn't like, you know, crazy. And I guess it kind of falls off now, but like that's how the Assassin's Creed games used to be, is you kind of like wait a couple of them and then you try one. But yeah. I don't know. That's what the remakes are meant to be, yeah. Legends Arceus felt like a proof of concept demo to test the mechanics, but Scarlet Violet bungled it. Yeah. Just from what I've seen. Yaha! There they all are! I mean, did everybody else beat us here as we flew ahead of them? They must have just went, oh, look at that idiot. We're just gonna take the fast travel point. Look at that, we're not quite done. Got a little bit more to do of actual story.
Congratulations, Ryder. You may just have saved us all. The light is streaming down from the skies. It is truly a beautiful sight.
You were amazing! Congrats on a job well done. And the Black Blight is gone. Not a single report of it for the last few days.
Awesome! You're a hero, partner!
Hey, have a good night, Evan.
Sup, Ryder? High five me! You did good, kid. For real, you guys have shown me a lot. Friendship, courage, the power of your kinship. You've also taught me that miracles are totally something that really happen. Hit me up next time you're in Gilda Garen, Cakehead? Navi, bro? I'll treat you to the most totally rad mushroom soup you've ever tasted.
You're a fun guy, Roberto. But enough with the mushrooms. I prefer fish.
I thought you liked donuts.
This isn't how I wanted to turn out. So I've decided to start again. I'm going to set out on a new journey. Just me and Rathy.
Oh, so you're gonna ditch all your friends again.
This time, the bonds between us will be the real deal.
See, you haven't learned anything. He set out on a journey before, just him, and then he found Rathy, and then they're on their own. Now he's leaving all of us again.
I'll become the kind of rider my mother would have been proud of. Let's see each other again soon.
See ya! Let's have a battle again sometime. A friendly one, of course.
I feel like the lesson he should have learned is something like, maybe don't brush off your friends when you're depressed and grieving. Whatever.
Oh, hey!
Look, below Radon's mural.
Huh? What are these?
Those are Chief Omna and the Guildmaster's staffs. The two of them met here a while ago. They hadn't seen each other in years.
Tubular! You've earned the respect of the hunters around these parts. Man, I can't believe I'd never heard of Radon or riders before I met you. Riders and hunters may be different, but our roots are totally the same. Looks like the others are also starting to get that the world needs riders like you.
Does that mean what I think it means? You'll let us outside to explore more?
Sure, bro. Go nuts!
All right, it's time to return the kinship stone to Radon.
It's weird that you said, are you guys just gonna let us explore now? Like, we weren't like banned from going outside of our village. And we kind of like earned their respect ages ago. They're acting like all of our friends at home were like still not allowed to leave. And they could have if they wanted to.
Whoa, this is totally awesome!
Oh, I thought we were gonna like leave it here as like an offering, but I guess
The
not.
kinship stone's back to normal. In fact, it's even more powerful now.
I figure we proved that we don't actually need the stone, but
Chief Omna explained matters to me. Your kinship stone was reinforced by the purification of all 7 kinship ores. I have no doubt that this will allow you to forge even greater bonds than before. With this stone, you will be able to befriend a great many new monsties.
That is so possum, it's clawsome! We're back in business, partner!
We Scriveners will continue investigating reports of dangerous monsters. Several high-rank monsters have been sighted in different areas recently.
I don't like how she's talking from this camera angle where we can't see her face.
I shall require your assistance again in the future. Once you have recovered, I will be calling upon your strength. What say you, Ryder?
We're in! This world is full to bursting with sights and secrets just waiting to be found! Tomorrow's a brand new day, partner. It's time to ride on!
Oh, it did, okay, now we have technically finished the game. There's a little crown now. There we go. By the way, have you heard of the Tower of Illusion? It's that big tower you can see from the shore of Gilda-Garen. We've been studying the tower for a long time, but we've yet to discover a way to enter it. Recently, we've had news that an entrance to the tower has been discovered. There's much that we still do not know about the tower, but if it's of interest to you, you should investigate. Okay. Going beyond this point will take you into the Labyrinth of Ordeals. According to legend, Radon used the labyrinth as a training gauntlet. Anyways, every time you enter, the labyrinth changes. It's really mysterious. Apparently, once you enter, you've got to defeat the boss or you can't get out. Oh, wow. High-rank monsters dwell in both locations. Interesting. We should be prepared or we'll get our tails handed to us. Yep, so the Tower of Illusion has high-rank monsters on each floor. From the first floor, you can access the Tower of Recollection and the Tower of Heavens. You should probably try the Tower of Illusions first. In the Tower of Recollection, you'll face monsters you've encountered during the story and in subquests again, but they'll be much stronger. In the Tower of Heavens, you can battle all sorts of different riders. During these battles, you'll switch to a special battle pouch, so you won't have to use any of your items. Okay. Oh, it's saying you can leave the labyrinth, but you have to start over from the beginning. And now there's high-rank monster dens. Okay. Fighting high-rank monsters, they'll have their name in red. Watch your back. Now we can get rarity 9 monsters. And difficulty 7 subquests. Oh boy. I am prepared not to do any of that. I'm just not too into playing post-game content in most games. It's just like, I like having story stuff. And usually there's not much story stuff. It's just like the battles. Now, if I was a kid, I would probably do some of it and then I'd probably stop for probably the same reasons. Because I did that always in the Pokemon games too, is they'd like introduce like, you know, here's like another like little region or battle island to go to. And then I'd play a little bit and then I'd be like, oh, these guys are higher level and stuff, and I'm kind of bored now. Because I liked having like the format of the story to follow, and usually the post-game stuff, they either don't have that or I don't know, it doesn't hit the same way. Yeah. So I guess if you wanted to find out what was in there, you'll have to play the game yourself and find out what the high rank monsties are. Because we're still missing some of them. Not too many, but a good bit. Anywho, it's now 1 o'clock. I was debating on starting another game tonight, but honestly, I'm kind of tired. And it is pretty late, so I think we'll actually end it there. It's only been 2 hours, but I'm tired. I have not had energy to do hardly anything lately. And I'm feeling it hitting me all of a sudden now the story's over. It's hitting me. Ugh. Lately, I've just been going to work, coming home, eating, going to sleep. Just that, pretty much. Plus, maybe, like, hang out with a friend for, like, an hour. All week. Haven't hardly done anything. Today, I actually cooked some food because I had to. Otherwise, it was probably going to spoil. But, yeah, I just haven't had energy to do hardly anything lately. I don't know what it is. But it's already a miracle that we were able to stream tonight, so be grateful for that. Just oof. I haven't been this bad in a long while. I don't know what it is. That happens. My nose is getting runny too. I just haven't had energy. And it's weird. Usually I wouldn't have energy if I haven't been sleeping well. But I mean, I've been sleeping like easily 8 hours a day. Probably more like 10 to 12. Because I would just wake up and be like, I could get up and do some stuff before I go to work or whatever. But I'd be like, no, I just want to sit here. And then I go back to sleep like 3 times. Weird vibes. Luckily, I have tomorrow off. So hopefully I can get some more stuff done. I gotta get some stuff planted out in the garden. Because I have to. Because they're outgrowing their little starter pots. And I'm supposed to put up like a whole trellis system. I don't feel like doing it. So I think I'm just gonna wait until I have to put it up. And just use the existing supports that are already there. I think that's what I'll probably do. Ugh. I don't feel like I have the time and energy to do all this stuff. Ugh. That, and I gotta put away this food and all, and probably go to bed not too long. I've been watching a lot of Monster Hunter videos lately on like a channel that's out there. Just like Monster Hunter secrets and things. Because I'm trying to hype myself up to potentially play some Rise at some point. Not on stream, but some co-op multiplayer stuff. I think that'll be fun. I had to buy the game, of course, which means I'll probably wait for it to actually go on sale. But I've just been in the Monster Hunter mood, I suppose. And now this is done. So maybe I'll ease off of that and be less hyped about it. Because otherwise I hype myself up and then like suddenly I lose interest and then I just don't care until something happens to get me to pick it back up again. So I probably need to ease off of the hype of it before I burn myself out. Oh, anyway. Next game on the stream. So I have some ideas. I'm thinking it's going to depend on my mood. I think the next big game, I have to make it Dragon Age because I really want to play more Dragon Age Origins. I really do. We haven't gotten very far. And I really want to play that again before I play Baldur's Gate 3 again. Which that'll happen probably in like August or something. We'll see. As like a 2-year anniversary kind of thing. Ugh, how's it been so long? Anyway, but I think in the meantime, if I feel up to it tomorrow, we might start one of the visual novels I have. I have 3 different ones at our disposal. We have Road Warden, which is a how would you describe it? Like a choice making kind of game. Visual novel, RPG thing. You like pick stats and stuff. And then that can help influence like your roles and things and future events that happen. I played a demo of it and I really enjoyed it. But I don't know what happens next. and I gotta play it again. I've forgotten most of what happened, honestly, from last time, but I remember enjoying it. Otherwise, we have, get the correct name here. Slay the Princess, which I've heard very good things about, and I would like to play that as well. That's another, that one's more direct of a visual novel, I think, where you pick choices and you're trying to, like, probably find, like, all the endings. And then we still have Werewolf the Apocalypse, Heart of the Forest, which is a World of Darkness visual novel. If you're familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, same universe, but this one is the werewolves part of that universe. And I remember enjoying the demo for that one as well. Very moody. And I've been meaning to get around to playing it, but we'll see. I'm kind of in a visual novel-y kind of reading mood. We haven't had one of those in a while where I've actually like been reading and doing like little voices and stuff for the text lately. Though it's gonna be more difficult depending on other people's work schedules and stuff, because I don't like doing that stuff when other people are home. So we'll see how I feel. Obviously, we'll see if a stream happens tomorrow, but I would say pretty good odds. Pretty good odds we'll have a stream tomorrow. And if it happens, it'll probably be one of those. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I am slowly losing my mind a little bit here. I'm getting so tired all of a sudden. Thank you all for being around for this game. And I hope we have some more good times with future stuff. That was a terrible outro, but whatever. We'll make it work. Anyway, thank you all, and I'll see you guys next stream with a new game.